Imagine an aliens by way of gauntlet fever dream rendered in 3/4 isometric pixels and piped into your DOS tower in 1993 by a British studio named for a leather jacket sub-label. That's Shadoworlds, 4 power-suited explorers trudging through a derelict weapons complex where every corridor hums, every door stammers, and every ammo crate feels like your final lifeline. Bizarre or classic? Absolutely both. Fundamental, if you trace the gene line that runs from Syndicate to XCOM Apocalypse, you find Shadowworlds skulking in the air ducts whispering, "Don't forget to micromanage oxygen." Negligible? Only if you're happy to let a strand of Brit microcomputer design fade into, well, shadow. Underrated. It reviewed solidly, then vanished beneath the shooter tsunami of '94, so yes. Overrated. Tell that to my teenage wrist, still tender from slamming left mouse to swivel sensor cones. Rhetorical question, who equips a flashlight with a limited charge in a survival scenario? Self-answer, Tekka London, because terror loves logistics. Historical context. Tekka London, an offshoot of Chrysalis Software, spent the late 80s porting arcade hits to Amiga and Atari ST. In 1992, the team pitched an original IP, a top-down, torchlit crawl inspired by Ridley Scott's Alien and Games Workshop's Space Hulk. Chrysalis nodded, envisioning simultaneous Amiga, ST, and PC releases. 16-bit versions shipped that autumn. A VGA-flavored DOS port followed in early 1993 on 3 high-density floppies, or 2.5 1/4 for holdouts, boasting Sound Blaster support and sharper enemy AI. The timing was tricky. Doom lurked on the horizon, Ultima Underworld had just proved first-person dungeons viable, and Bullfrog Syndicate was about to redefine isometric carnage. Shadowworlds carved a niche instead. Less bombast, more heartbeat in your ears atmosphere. Amiga power gave the original 79%. PC format settled at 76%, praising ambiance while grumbling about Iron Fist difficulty. My initiation came via a shareware disc traded at XP Arcade, the pizza joint that doubled as a LAN cave. We loaded the demo on a 386SX, dimmed the lights, and learned that door locks and oxygen leaks were deadlier than any pixel xenomorph. Mechanic squad, sensors, and the sacred charger panel, our absurd leitmotif. You command 4 Marines known only by roll tags. Leader, medic, tech, heavy. Each bears an arm-mounted torch that gobbles energy. Top-up comes not from loose batteries, but from wall-mounted charger panels. Glowing utility boxes will exalt here as the sacred charger panels because more than one rookie squad bled out while sprinting for their reassuring green glow. Misjudge the run between chargers and the complex fades into cobalt gloom punctuated only by motion sensor bleeps. Interface real estate divides into isometric window, portrait vitals, inventory grids, and a sonar mini-map. Right-click a marine to cycle stances, run burns stamina, crouch shrinks profile, Overwatch glues boots but auto-fires down a 45-degree cone, split the team, stack them, form conga lines. Just remember pathfinding respects collision but not personal space, so the heavy's plasma cannon can block a medic like a linebacker in 0G environmental hostility. Cold, gas, and auto turrets, Tekke's level architects weaponized HVAC, cryolabs plunge temperatures, linger and vitals tick from green to icy blue while movement slows as if trudging syrup. Heat zones roast armor, vent shafts spit halogen gas, spiking heart rate monitors. Automated turrets pivot on line of sight. Tech can hack them, but only after solving a timer-bound hex mini puzzle reminiscent of System Shock's later wire hacks. The maze demands resource triage. Do you spend shield cells tanking turret fire or detour for a charger panel to keep torches lit? Firefights and ammo economics combat unspools in real time. Plasma blasts ricochet, laser slugs perforate, EMP grenades short-circuit biomechs. Ammunition is finite and reloads stall precious seconds. Smart players kill lights, lure aliens past choke points, and trigger proximity mines. An embryonic form of stealth horror tactics years before Thief mainstreamed the idea. Each victory feels manual because it is. No auto target, no pause button, only cursor finesse and squad spacing. Save, load, and 1993 brutality saving is permitted only between missions. Let the tech bleed out in stage 2. You'll hack no doors in stage 5. Forget to visit a charger panel. Enjoy stumbling blind. Frustrating, yes, but that permanence breeds narrative. Every casualty etches a cautionary tale you can still recite decades later. Legacy and influence commercial noise notwithstanding, Shadoworlds quietly influenced peers. Bullfrog Dev Diaries mentioned studying its cone-based Elos before polishing Syndicate. Team 17's Alien Breed, Tower Assault lifted flashlight limits. Looking Glass prototypes for Shock 1 referenced Tekke's temperature mechanic, ultimately scrapped. And when Digital Extremes built Warframe's early corridor AI, designer Steve Sinclair tweeted kudos to old squad-like classics, linking a screenshot of, yes, Shadoworlds. Plans for a sequel surfaced inside Chrysalis, but died amid a strategic pivot toward sports licenses. Only line items labeled Shadoworlds 2 remain in archived schedules. Modern Rediscovery came via Ziggurat Interactive's 2021 re-release, bundling DOSBox and unofficial bugfix INIs that patch a crash when dual-wielding shield cells. Speedrunners exploit overflow bugs to trick turret ID arrays and blitz the full campaign in under 40 minutes. Twitch chat usually spends that time counting how many charger panels the runner dares skip. Closing paragraph plus score boot Shadoworlds today, and the pixel shadows still breathe dread. Torches flicker, sonar pings crawl across the HUD, and your hand hovers above N, ready to jerk a marine into crouch the moment yellow triangles converge. No modern sheen can copy the vibe. Maps small enough to memorize yet dense enough to surprise. Difficulty that punishes hubris but rewards incremental mastery. And those indispensable charger panels whose sickly glow feels like holy writ. Sure, the UI occasionally misreads double clicks, and the absence of mid-mission saves will bruise the impatient, but give its rhythms a night and you'll dream in isometric blue, flashlight arcs sweeping hallways lined with unknowable machinery. Score 8.2/10, time capsule clunkiness. Aside, Shadoworlds remains a masterclass in atmospheric systems-driven tension, proof that 2 megabytes of art and 3 floppies of code can conjure dread modern gigabyte epics still chase. Grab a charger panel, keep your squad tight, and remember, in the dark, sound alone can kill or save you.